We see right here, immediate first ban Vindicator coming out from CiC Esports. Welcome back, Mini Mag, as my co-caster. You know, it was something else I was even looking at there as interesting finish there with the empath ban too. But real quickly about Vindicator, also his passive is even a lot stronger than I even remembered. I kind of forgot that they made this change too. Again, that ability has just been changed so much, but it now even perplexes people, meaning it silences your items. But on top of that, whenever you use your ultimate, and if people happen to be within 1,000 range of you, which is, you know, a fairly decent chance, they're also perplexed. Like, that's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous when it comes to that hero and his skill set. I think your mic might be muted if you are trying to talk with me, by the way.
There we go, my bad.
There we
Sorry.
go. Okay.
I was making loads of noises and wasn't having. Yeah, no wonder this Vindicator was banned out in the first stages. Oh my god, that last game was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And I think it warrants a first blind ban, honestly. But we see Puppet Master in response. Hero we haven't really seen actually that much in the recent of games, but still such a strong hero.
We've seen him. We've seen him maybe not as much, but also maybe a little bit. But his success rate has gone downhill, man. I mean, and you see right there the Drunken Master response immediately.
Honestly, it's like a perfect draft coming out from CiC, though. I think we saw actually in the last series with the last stars. They first picked the Rhapsody, almost bait the Puppet Master, and then at the same time they pick up the Drunken Master as second pick. Drunken almost inadvertently sort of counters the Puppet Master, but on top of that they get like a free Rhapsody in return. And I mean, Rhapsody was doing quite a lot of work as well, saving a lot of team fights in that last game as well. So definitely not to be underestimated in the end. But
yeah.
I don't know what reason they're going to sort of follow up with this Puppet Master, but already I'm liking the draft coming out from CiC because it almost counters the Hellborn's draft already just with a few picks.
That it does. So something that they're going to have to deal with now, and we'll see again how they continue to move on. By the way, as you do see, Super KG and Exhibit still playing here. So again, they were talking about Imba Boy and saying we're maybe going to come back for the second and third game if there was one, but apparently they're still AFK, or maybe they just decided to stick with this crew. I don't know, but in the end, they're still running with them again. Obviously, great players, and again, Civic showed last game especially.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing still. So
clearly shows that he's capable of playing like at a top tier, even if he's like.
I know that he rang a couple matches last season for the first cycle as well. And you know, speaking of again stats and kind of sorting through stats and everything, he was kind of annoying because he had only played a couple of games, but those couple of games he apparently dominated, and so he was like on the charts, and it's like, okay, well, you can't include him on like top 5 GPM because, well, he played 2 games when everyone else is playing 20 games. But
yeah, well, Zebi's just that good. Like, what if he's just like that consistently throughout 20 games?
Hey, if he does that, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he finds a team, and I don't know what's holding him back. You know, maybe just time commitment in the end, but he most certainly has the skill set to do that.
Already, I'm like in love with CiC's lineup. I've said before, I love Swiftblade, particularly in aggressive tri-lane. And what better team to go against a tri-lane with than going against Reason, because Reason always pick up a dual support, and Swiftblade, the perfect hero to go against any tri-lane that Reason might put in front of them. Just the Blade Frenzy, giving almost like magic immunity for, what is it, I think 5 seconds? Yeah. A free initiation into the laning phase. It's just such a big deal. I really can't overstate it pretty much.
Yeah, I remember when that change happened to this hero. Speaking of more changes, I think this was back in the Runic Shift patch. It's been a little bit now, but his Q, the Blade Frenzy ability, how that got changed around too, where you can attack at all the levels, and it got even stronger in that sense. So, you know, that happened. Took a while for him to kind of be picked up, but now with these trial lanes being more prevalent, as you're getting at, we see him being picked up by more and more teams. BMG and CiC, actually the top 2 teams, go figure. They happen to run him the most, so it works out for them. So Bubbles that final pick. Bans now Torturer, Moon Queen, Magnus, Rally. So far happening here. The Moon Queen taken out.
Yeah, and I think Reason are definitely probably going to at least try and face the Swiftblade tri-lane. They've picked up the Bubbles, which almost indicates they are going to tri-lane. Bubbles, perfect hero for heroes going against tri-lanes, because once you get level 6, you can just rotate into that tri-lane and really get a few early kills and make an impact onto that tri-lane. But, like, I mean, at the same time, you could even dodge the tri-lane with the bubbles in itself, but, I mean, I really don't think almost anything can beat a Swiftblade tri-lane. If both parties or both teams play equally as well, I think Swiftblade comes out ahead on the tri-lane almost 10 times out of 10, but we'll have to see. I mean, I have seen Swiftblade tri-lanes obviously give away a few kills, but I think in the end, Swiftblade still goes ahead. I just think the hero is too strong to go against the tri-lane, honestly. But I mean, it all goes down to play as well. Like, although in theory, Swiftblade Trilane is so strong, it can all come down to play as well. Like, not clicking the blade frenzy in time, or overstating things, like overextending.
Yeah, it's a point you shouldn't just give up against it. Obviously,
no,
but,
exactly.
It has the favorites. Now, it's something I find myself watching the fighting game scene actually a lot. Your Street Fighter, your Marvel vs. Capcom, whatever. A thing that they like to do over there, as far as comparisons between all we call them heroes, I guess they call them characters or whatever, that they select. They basically have like a chart where certain characters are match up against others according to like a 1 through 10 scale. And so, like a 7 or 8 means so say if like a Cammy's a 7 against a Ken. I have no clue what I'm saying, but the Cammy would win 7 out of 10 times. Is basically what that means. So it's kind of like you can look at it kind of a graph like that. And obviously, in the end, you can still win, but your chances are lower and whatnot.
Revenant. Yes.
Yeah.
We saw this hero B&G versus Shrek, which was on Thursday, and this is actually quite an important game. We saw Reason are definitely not a team to easily win over, and so this Revenant pick is actually going to be really important. I'd like to see how this Revenant does actually. Quite a preferred hero as mine. I think they're going to most likely run it in the support role, so I'll have to see how it fares here. In this tri-lane, and I don't think Revenant maybe is the strongest of heroes in the tri-lane. Doesn't really have a set stun, doesn't have the highest of armors. Oh, he does actually. He has like 3, which is not too bad. But yeah, that the sort of set stun compared to other supports isn't the strongest. Well, we see Behemoth actually, so this is going to be interesting tri-lane action.
Yeah, Behemoth always fun for that. That fissure stun obviously can be very defensive, but as well as very offensive, and that's where it is strong against speaking of the Swiftblade, and he's got that good blade of frenzy. We said it's hard to stop. This is one of the ways to stop it. Actually, you got to wall yourself, and he can't go around it. So
definitely true. The one thing though, I think if you're running a Behemoth tri-lane, I've seen it done before, that I think it's always better to run, if you're running a Behemoth tri, is to do it in your own safe lane, because trying to get the good wall loss when you're going aggressive is so much more hard and much more difficult than doing it when you're in the safe lane, because the angles are just more favourable in the short lane. So I think if the tri-lane is going to come out from Reason, I'd like to see him do it in the short lane. And Bombardier coming out again. Whew, man.
Yeah.
Zink loving this Bombardier.
Apparently. Again, it goes back, Thunderbringer, Bombardier, these kind of very bursty heroes that have a lot of magic burst, great against underleveled, and that's what it's shaping up to be like, so it makes sense once again.
The one issue I already see here coming out from Zinc, though, is they've got some strong heroes, but they really don't have any initiation, and this is going to be a big factor, I think, in the mid game. We saw in the last game we had good initiation either from Reason's side with the Bird Pebbles or the Zinc side with the Magnus. And they get so many more kills just because of that initiation factor, catching heroes they wouldn't necessarily get before. But now, with no initiation, no real clear initiation coming out from Zinc, I think they might struggle in terms of sort of getting towers and starting the team fights in their favour. Whereas obviously you got Hellborn with Behemoth and Bubbles. But Sir Binsting picked up here a hero that hasn't sort of fallen off actually as of recently.
He kind of went through that phase of like oh my god, this hero's broken, let's ban him every game, to he's not too bad. Yeah. So it's just always fun, seeing those phases that we go through, and that's how it works though. But I know he's picked up here, and he definitely has potential to be solid, and going to be played by Super KG actually for. Reason Gaming over here. Yeah,
I think Super KG would play a lot better. Like, I know I gave him quite a lot of slack actually last game for playing the Scout, but at the same time, that's not really his style of heroes. Like, I mean, he became famous obviously like the Devourer plays, or the kind of really aggressive kind of always trying to gank stuff style here. And this Benson it sort of fits that kind of style. Scout is kind of like hard carry. It's like a role he doesn't really play that much. So hopefully we'll see a better performance here coming out from Super KG.
100% agree. No, this is definitely more of his kind of hero for sure. And again, kind of that Bombardier, that Thunderbird, that aspect that we're talking about. If we're going to face underleveled heroes, Sir Benzington takes advantage of that with that burst damage that he applies from his skill set. So now, interesting setup here coming out actually from Reason.
Oh, please Bubbles don't get spotted. I really don't want Bubbles to get spotted. If Bubbles gets spotted, not because I don't think Bubbles is going to die, but I think if the Zinc see that Bubbles is up here, they're not going to keep the tri-lane up here without a doubt. And like I said before, I'd like to see Swiftblade. I'd like to see Reason dodge this tri-lane. But if Bubbles, if I think they did see Zinc, I think they did see Bubbles actually. And look, the heroes they're rotating already.
Maybe? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Rhapsody's...
Like, if Bubbles didn't show himself there, I'm pretty sure they would have run the tri-lane top. And that would have been obviously in favour of Reason, because then they would have to rotate the lanes if they wanted to, etc, etc. But yeah, so that's just one thing to point out. Or they are running the Drunken Master and Rhapsody lane, and then the dual lane with the Bombardier Revenant. No, oh, these lanes are so weird, by the way, right now. I have no idea what's going on. Like,
I mean, I assume he's going to
so
go all the way
strange.
bottom in the end.
People just like staying mid as well. Like, it's like a tri-lane mid or something. This is so confusing.
All right. Okay, now he goes middle, yeah.
But you do get that when you're not running a jungler, there's no sort of set lanes, and you've got a lot more movement, and so the set-on-set tri-lane is only there if both teams want to tri-lane, because if one team doesn't want to tri-lane, in this case, Reason, top lane.
Yep. I mean, I had my camera on that the whole time. It's just really... Bubbles, he initially got staccato stun. Rhapsody did a good job. It was nothing too much, though, just some harassment. He was a little bit low, though, because of that, and then once the staccatos were back up, she went back in. He got a shelter pop, obviously, but the lunge connected right after he did, and there was no chance after that. So
I was not expecting Bubbles to die, that's why I wasn't even paying attention. I thought, oh yeah, he's just going to get his XP, but... oh well, he does. They're like, but he was just sitting mid. They need to get a gank off because he's sitting mid for like the last minute or so, and him just sitting there is really not doing absolutely anything unless they secure these kills. Although Revenant is already spec level 1 in Essence Shroud, so I don't know if they can really secure these kills onto Bombardier or Revenant.
Yeah, that's interesting. Definitely.
Like I don't know. He needs to do something because at the moment their team's playing 45, or they're going in.
And actually, Revenant might be in trouble. No, he dodges the keg stun, but Dust comes out. Fissure stun hits. Now, will this be the best angle? Yeah, Revenant can't really go anywhere. He's blocked. He's blocked completely. The turret on top of that. So there you go.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like, if he didn't get that kill, that would have been like 2 minutes wasted. But not again.
Yep. Same thing. He couldn't get the shell surf off.
Yeah, that honestly can't happen though. Like, I know he might be getting lunged or quite stun locked, but 2 deaths already before 2 minutes is unacceptable, really. Like, Bubbles is such a slippery hero. Like, yeah, all you need to do is just get XP. You don't have to get any lost hits. Just get XP, get your level 6, and then be helpful other lanes. Like, giving 2 kills away, it just really warrants CiC to have 2 heroes in the top lane, and they're going in again.
They are. Yes, they are. This time. Oh, the logic connects. What a range! Oh boy! See, that's where if I'm Zippy, I'm like, really?
That was not really his fault, to be fair.
Yeah, the first 2 times it's like, yeah, they're just outplaying me. The third time it's like, come on, really? Mechanics? Come on.
That's actually insane. But like again, it's just like he's playing too far up. And maybe it's just a role he's not used to. Like, he played absolutely fantastic. He was definitely my MVP, even though the team lost. He was definitely my MVP on the Vindicator last game. But that was because he's playing carry. He's getting all the farm he wanted. Now he's playing almost a pseudo suicide almost, or middle lane Behemoth with invis.
Yeah, they're making a point that they really want to win this middle lane. And I mean, Puppet Master is doing all right, but are they going to be able to get another kill here? If Bombardier, I'm a little surprised they haven't gone yet, to be honest. I feel like they could have gotten a decent fissure stun here, but. No?
Engineer, Revward, yeah, he got spotted out by Revward.
Here comes Rhapsody,
he might be in trouble, actually.
It's a try versus try lane in the middle. Who would have figured that? Engineer, yeah, if he goes up, they could have gone there. But again, the Behemoth is ready to counter in the background, so.
I don't think they see Behemoth over here. If they saw Behemoth right over here, this ward might spot him. I don't think so. They might be going in. Rhapsody. This is tense already. Yeah. It's like a try lane mid already.
It is.
So strange.
It is.
But yeah, I'm already not too fond of Reason's draft, not because of the heroes and the hero composition is bad, it's just because what they've got the players on the role, or the heroes on, like you got Probus on Puppet Master, you got Zive on Bubbles, like yeah they've got Super KG on Benson is fine, but at the same time it's just like we normally see Probus getting like an early portal key and then starts making action happen across the map. If you remember in the last game, Reason were really far behind, but it's Probus good play to really get them back in it with like some good kills and roaming, etc, etc. But at the moment, they're looking in quite dire situation.
Now that was an interesting wall off right there. It's an Invis Bombardier, yet he just guessed correctly right there to wall off Bombardier actually as he was running over from the Shadow Essence, right, or Essence Shroud, wow, coming out from Revenant. So going to be fine though. Behemoth in the meantime, he's going to run into Rhapsody actually. Now they're on the Hellborn side, but Rhapsody is going to be too far to be able to counter right there. So yeah, going to be fine. Bottom lane though, Sir Bradlington, he's doing a pretty good time. 22-9 against Swiftblade, is 16-2.
Yeah, and this Benziton is going to be the sort of key factor to get them back in there. They're already quite down by quite a little. Oh, middle lane.
Yeah, here we go. Finally, initiation taking place. Bombardier, the Essence Shroud comes out, though. He's going to be fine. There goes the dust, though. Now they see him. In comes the Puppet's hold. Will it be enough? Sticking Palm is applied, but it's not enough to nearly save him. In fact, the Sticking Palm's still not exploding. He needs to be careful not to go next to Engineer. That would have been embarrassing, but no, he's going to be fine.
Super troll.
Yeah.
Chances after him. No, yeah, I think Super KG, like, the team's not doing as bad now. That one kill actually did make quite a big difference. The XP's back on track now. And he's doing really well against Swiftblade. I think this should be as expected. Benziton's still such a strong laner, and I think he should definitely be winning this lane against Swiftblade. Oh, there is a Rhapsody coming up. He might be in trouble, actually. They've got ulti on Swiftblade.
Yeah, he does have Nightfall, and that could screw things up as well. If they try to go. Now, granted, he can't go to like another lane by any means at this point, but still, he could kind of disorient
Behemoth's coming
them.
down as well, actually.
They're going to try to do something themselves.
Rhapsody might get caught out here. If he gets seen by Behemoth, yeah, I think she's dead. Yeah, she's dead.
Ooh. It's at a bad angle going in right here. That finish not happening just yet. He was kind of casting it, but not really. There we finally go. And by the time he does, obviously very defensive. Now they're going to try to turn this on Rhapsody now. She did not get hit by the fissure stun. That's the big difference maker there.
I think that's the difference why she didn't die. And also they initiated on Benziton before they initiated on Rhapsody, so just the preferred initiation is the reason why Rhapsody survived there.
Just a little bit off, so in the end, back to farming. Is he dead again? Maybe? Yo, he's able to do it this time. The lunge does not go off, but there's the lunge. And now he's in trouble. Yeah, this Hanny, aka Mickey, just doing a lot of damage. Oh, the tower's actually hitting him pretty hard, but no, he's fine. And he's, well, he's dominated the top lane, is safe to say. 470
it's because Bulbous gave those 3 early kills away that arguably shouldn't have really happened. Yeah, Rhapsody was there, which is like, if Rhapsody's there, that's fine. You're not going to get any farm, but just get your XP. Just don't die. Simple as, really. Bottom lane.
Behemoth comes in, big joust on top of the finish down. Swiftblade does live though. At least they kill Rhapsody, but Swiftblade, those 3 minor totems, man, doing work right there.
Oh, it's also Benson didn't have enough mana for his Lance along there, which is unfortunate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think Lance along would have killed him, and they would have got Swiftblade just before he Swift Slashes, but Lance along just short of mana on Super KG. But the problem now, like with Bubbles up top, like obviously he just died there again to Drunken Master. Like he can't even lane up here because he died already. Like, and he's level 4 as well, so he can't really help other lanes. So at the moment, like, this Bubbles is completely worthless, honestly. And that's the problem. Like, if you lose the laning hard, or in the laning phase this hard in any lane, it's such a bad sort of spell for the team.
Now, there is something that I'm noticing here. Bubbles doesn't have take cover. Is that something that you could think make the difference here? If you was going
like
for that, or?
I know, like if you get what's the word? If you get lunge, you can actually take cover the first instance. So I mean, he could have definitely got take cover actually, and he's spec Song of the Sea level 2 or level 3, which makes sense as well. If he gets lunge, then he can longer silence, etc., etc. But yeah, I think one point of take cover was definitely what he needed because you can actually stop the lunge on the take cover, if that makes sense. Like, if you've got quick fingers, when he lunges in, you can actually take cover there. So, yeah, I think take cover would have been a better skill choice than another point in Song of the Sea.
And again, this makes you kind of wonder, too. Xibby, the one playing Bubbles, I don't know if he has a lot of history playing Bubbles. Very familiar with the hero, but in the end, again, not having a good time. But, well, he's going to have to just lead some experience here. The best that he can. He's going to come middle, actually. Doesn't have 6 kill field yet, though, but at least has some decent burst damage.
Like, if he was level 6, he could set up like a gank in almost any lane, but level 5 is just awkward, and that's the problem with losing the laning phase so hard, unfortunately. But at the same time, Flens Meister is doing really bad as well at the same time, only 191 GPM. But at least he didn't die, obviously. Whereas Bubbles give away 4 deaths. It's just...
That's true. Yeah, no, that's where it's a little bit better. So, Sir Bensington, though, I mean, you talk about moving. I mean, he's level 8 now. He's farming pretty well. Do you think they need to start moving him around? Because he's kind of just more static farming down here.
Yeah, I think he could, but at the same time, I think I mentioned it in the cast before. Like, as long as your team aren't doing... Oh, he's going to... I think he might be in trouble here, bottom, actually.
Yeah, here we go, Revenant. In comes the Invis. He has to try initiation. Not going to go off just yet. Has that Enfeeble, though, which is level 1. Only Mortification, though, level 3. A lot of amp damage going to be coming out in Swift Slashes. on top of that to finish the job.
And that's the power of Revenant. Like, he didn't see... I think he saw Rhapsody there. He didn't see Revenant. And then Revenant came on and did tons and tons of damage. What was that? Swift slashes as well, coming out from Swiftblade. Yeah, I think it would have been good, actually, if he does rotate, even to the top lane to try and get a kill on Drunken, or even middle lane. Because, like I said, like, going... or staying bottom for that amount of period of time is just sort of so susceptible to ganks, as we see there in the end.
Here comes the bottom push, a little bit at least. Not going to go full all out for the tower by any means, but doing some damage to it. And before Rhapsody, or excuse me, before Sir Benziton gets back, is he going to port back bottom? Yeah, he is. He's too much experience there to be had, so wants to at least clean that up. And again, we'll see where he maybe goes from there. But hasn't been moving around just yet. Speaking of that, though, Drunken Master, he's been doing his own thing at the top lane again. He actually goes the Energizer follow-up, and, you know, on top of the Ghost Marcher, so a lot of phase effect coming out here.
Yeah, and this goes back to the like, Bubbles having such bad time. You saw Zing actually rotate bottom to try and kill the Benzington, and they could do that because Swiftblade didn't... Oh, bottom lane.
Oh, yeah, Swiftblade goes down there.
No, I was going to say that, like, Swiftblade obviously didn't die, so he had a lot higher XP, and as a result, it was a lot easier to gank the Benzington. But trying to gank bottom lane as well.
Oh, he found Rhapsody right there. Netfall, that should be a kill. Netfall comes down. Yep, nothing he can do.
KG playing out of his mind, like 2 kills instantly. Yeah, I was just going to say that as Bubbles is in such a bad sort of situation, it's a lot harder to gank with him compared to the Swiftblade ganking with Benzington. But yeah. This Drunken is going to be like a real issue, though. He's 425 GPM already, and this is just 11 minutes in. He's going to be a real factor in the late game. Or bottom lane, good wall
they're going to try to...
He was definitely going to be in trouble there.
Yeah, the Fidgerstein stalls as it tends to do.
That's really big. Like, we had all 5 members of CiC going down there, TPing down there. That's a real big... It's going to give so much farm for Pomas, but also for Bubbles as well. He was getting absolutely crushed, but now... some free lane, which should be good for him.
Yeah, you see some jungle sacks, though. Bombardier and Revenant, what a combo that is for cleaning up creeps. I mean, with the mortification and the boom dust and the sticky, I mean, it just dies instantly, man. All those creeps. So, very good farm right there for Bombardier. Again, KZ hasn't had the better start this time around. He's 0-1-0. You're only 218 gold per minute, but not too shabby. Pro Busk, though, playing the Puppet Master. 330 gold per minute, just about.
And he's doing fine. Like, that's what he needs to do. He should be staying mid and just getting his farm. Because at the moment he's kind of playing the carry. He's just playing it in the mid lane pretty much. But that's the problem. Like I said before, I'd like to see maybe Pro Busk on like some kind of mid initiator, because I think that's definitely the role where he shines. But I mean, he's doing fine now. You just have to see in the mid to late game how he plays. Or Swiftblade might be in trouble.
Yeah, they have numbers down here to set up a kill. There we go. Gex, I know he gets the stun, or he gets the blade spin off, the blade frenzy even.
That was actually a pretty good kick coming out from Adro, but even quicker fingers. Actually, Revenant coming in, this could be the death of Adro.
Sitting right on top. There we go, the auto attack. Swift slashes again. He gives it the vision, and it's just like easy kill.
Revenant is such a strong hit. He's almost like a scout, like pre-nerf almost. Like all that kind of roaming and...
Well, a scout that plays the role a lot better in the supporting role in a sense.
Yeah. So he's doing really well, and I think Zap must be play this hero a lot, because he's playing the hero almost perfectly, just in the way he sort of roams and ganks.
Yeah, and again, level 8, he'll also have the level 2 ultimate, which will allow him to use it on himself and a close teammate.
Yeah, I think he spec'd it actually the perfect. Like, I think did he just get his ulti now? I think
he did. Yes.
Yeah, right, I think I mentioned it before with Revenant. You want to get the ulti at level 4 and level 8, because level 4 ultimate isn't really that important, but the level 8 one is really important. Actually, Bombardier in biz with his sticky bomb as well. Man, Zing are really playing these like kind of weird and wacky strategies, but they're kind of working actually, and I really like the innovation.
It's fun to see. Definitely fun to see the different stuff going on, but in the end, Bombardier just going to continue to farm in the meantime. Swiftblade coming middle, top lane. Okay, Bubbles is going to be fine. The top side. Swiftblade ported mid and then just quickly runs towards the bottom lane. So a little bit of miscommunication there, but actually picks up a double damage along the way, so gets something out of it, I guess. But yeah, clearly something wasn't on the same page. Again, though, Sir Benzington, I mean, he managed to get those 2 kills. He's level 11, though, and he's still bottom lane.
Like, and I think there's the reason why I actually think a little bit further ahead is because they're actually rotating a lot more, and they're making the ganks happen and sort of the aggression happen. Whereas Super KG just sitting down bottom, yeah, it's good and all to farm, but you're level 11, you're a ganking style hero, you're not the carry. It's Puppet you want to give the amount of farm and the free lane space and stuff to try and gank for him in that sort of sense.
Top
So
lane. Okay.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him rotate and at least try and set up something, because the reason why Zinc are ahead is because they are making the map movements, whereas Hellborn or Reason are quite stagnant in their lanes. They're just really stationary. They're just sitting on their lanes. They're not making the ganks happen.
Hey, see, clearing up the middle lane. There's Bombardier. Whispering Helm though picked up by Puppet Master, so has that now. And how are stacks looking along the jungle? I don't really see stacks currently, unfortunately, on their side. They do have triple stack ancients though.
And this game is so strange. Like 15 minutes,
is, yeah.
and it feels as if like no towers have been even touched, and that's why like the lanes just feel almost stagnant because the towers haven't been dropped yet.
Behemoth is still level 3. Too.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, no.
Is he? Yeah, okay, he's gonna be fine.
He decided like, attacking creeps, and I thought Swiftblade was just gonna ult him. But... yeah, and this is what I mean. Like, I thought I wanted the tri-lane almost to happen for Reason, just so Behemoth could get his level. He's level 3. Like, he needs to get access to the pool, but he's trying to obviously help out mid and stuff. But at the moment, he's only level 3 or 16 minutes in, which is so low. He needs that level 6 and the portal key to really give the initiation. And the team fight. But Zivi's picked up his portal key actually. Hopefully we'll see some kind of gank happen. He did put bottom actually, so this is the rotation I think they need actually.
Yeah, right. I'm shocked to see a PK on it, but yeah, he's kind of calmed things down and at least managed to get that. And yeah, here's a kill chance. Bombardier, this should be it. This is an easy kill. Yeah, there we go with the Kelfield, the joust in. There's the E coming out. And look at the burst damage. The shell serve missed actually. Bombardier going to stay alive a little bit longer, but not enough.
That was tense.
Yeah, that was closer than it should have been.
But Zinc are going to try and take the mid tower, which I think they're going to get as a result, which is fine. This should now make the game a lot more sort of quick and active and fluid because towers are getting dropped now, and so map control is less stagnant.
Yeah.
Etc.
How was Drunken Master been using that farm energizer again? There we go. Soul's Bulwark now coming out on top of that as well. So yeah, he's got a really good core going as far as early game. I mean, he's a threat to anyone he runs into, especially with that. I remember that minus armors too.
Oh, puppet.
Oh jeez, this is a kill.
This is the strength of Revenant though. Look.
Yep, they had no clue. Bubbles is somewhat nearby. Can he get here in time? Airstrike comes out as well. And down goes Puppet Master. He's trying to go for a turn kill. That wasn't going to happen, though. Untouchable obviously doing work as well. Revenant does go down, though, in the process. And they make it a turn kill on it. Drunken Master, actually. Will they have enough to do it, though? Song of the Sea comes out with the silence. Sir Bensington is out of mana, though. And here comes more supporting cast for CiC Sports. Big Swift slashes on 2 ears. It bounces to both of them. He gets the one on a Behemoth. The shell surf from Bubbles. He will be fine this time. But the end result, well in favor of CiC Sports right there. As they take over the jungle.
Yeah, but you see, like, almost a minute after the tier 1 tower mid goes down, action starts happening because they can get into the jungle and you make action happen. And once map control is lost, Revenant is really going to pick up now because they can make ganks so much more easier. They can start fighting in places where TPs can't really happen. Like, they started fighting here onto the Puppet Master. The TPs did come in, but they're obviously a lot later because there's not a lot of towers nearby because the mid tower obviously gone. And now, you know, map control lost. Revenant's going to be a big impact. Oh, Bubbles.
Oh, they're trying to make something happen here. Kelfield's not up. It's coming up in 1 second. There you go. Going to use it on his Swiftblade. The Puppet Soul comes out. But the Protected Melody used first. Down goes Rhapsody. But at least she saves Swiftblade, being the true support that she is. So, good use of her abilities there.
Yeah, and Revenant picking up farm bottom, which is fine. But, like, once even more towers drop, I think Revenant is going to play a real big impact into the ganking. She almost plays like a... oh, bottom lane. She might be in trouble.
God, that damage.
Oh, that damage is insane. But yeah, she almost plays like an Infora in the sense like the ganking potential is so absurd, just in different manner in the terms of like ganking with sort of stealth and invising teammates, etc., etc. So I mean, Reason really have to be aware and be ready to sort of help their teammates in any incoming ganks coming out from Zinc.
Ancient's going to be gone again, so back to here we go. Puppet Master again, Assassin Shroud he's working on. He's almost there. He's got the pattern in that he just needs next, but Abyssal Skull actually going to be picked up by Sir Bensington in the meantime.
Yeah,
he's got the Ring of the Teacher.
This is a lot better game. I think I said, yeah, was it last game that I wasn't too fond of the Abyssal Skull? Picked up quite early, but now they're going against Drunken Master and Swiftblade, all quite physical heroes, even in the earlier stages of the game. So the Abyssal Skull is fine in this game, which is all good.
Again, Behemoth, he is level 6 now, so he has a Shockwave. Good to go if he can get the positioning for it, but he's trying to farm here. He's got the Striders. Obviously, Portal Key, very important to pick up for him.
The only issue here for Reason Gaming is that, yeah, they've got Puppet Master farming orders, so is Bensington, but CiC have like 3 cool heroes in the sense of Drunken Master, Swiftblade, and Bombardier, all offering quite a lot, but because Bubbles struggles so much in the laning phase, he's really, really far behind compared to what he needs to be to make this game a lot more even in terms of golden XP.
Bensington level 14, I mean, he is continuing to be the highest level in the game, and as far as farm goes, again, pretty solid. He's going to fall back here, though, as Bombardier, or not Bombardier, but Swiftblade kind of pokes in a little bit. Again, Flensmeister, his farm has been struggling earlier on, but he's getting pretty solid now, 300 GPM himself. So top lane, no, they're going to fall back as Bubbles gets there, pushing them out of the way. So counter warning coming out in the meantime. They're going to use the Catman champion to take out the war. That's smart.
Yeah, that's very clever. I mean, that would have been an easy death coming out from Engineer to try to go for it. Yeah, the pace has slowly started to wind down again, but I think it will pick up. Like once, I think this tier 1 bottom needs to go as well. It's quite low already, and when that happens, then Congor is a lot more easier to access for the Legion side as well. I think Legion are definitely going to be in favour of late game as well, so I think Reason probably going to try and get maybe the Portal Key and Behemoth before fights start to happen.
Yeah.
And like if they could get like the Portal Key on Behemoth before Shrunken Head comes up on the Drunken Master, it's going to be a lot more easier to take team fights, because once that Drunken gets Shrunken Head, he's just going to be going ham on everyone, and like he just won't give a fuck.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. Yeah, there's literally nothing you can do about that on the Southern side, so that's going to be, other than, you know, maybe a finish on a wall, sure, but it's going to be very, very difficult to stop that from happening. And yeah, he almost has that coming up, and yeah, especially with the Revenant support and just all support in general. Yeah, speaking of Revenant, kind of scouts in right there, sees what's up, but just sees Puppet Master. Wonder if he noticed the Assassin Shroud or not. That was just recently picked up by Puppet Master, so we'll see if that maybe comes into play. They're going to try to bait this bottom lane out, but Behemoth is farming. See Puppet's kind of nearby with the Assassin Shroud ready to go, but unless Swiftblade goes for a crazy jump right here, probably not going to see action. Yeah, not going to happen. Instead, they'll be elsewhere, continuing their own farm. And that includes Sir Bensington now in the middle lane, actually. Going to push this lane back here. So he's got a double damage bottled up, but probably not going to be able to use it effectively here, in terms of a kill at least. So more passive play going to be coming out, though.
Yeah, I'd actually really like to see Puppet Master try and use his Assassin Shroud. He's picked it up quite recently. I'd like to see him just get aggressive and try and get a few picks. Like he's slowly, I think they're slowly losing in terms of the farm game, because what CiC doing, they're going to the enemy jungle, taking the farm game. They've blocked Ancients as well quite recently, although they Reason have finally unblocked it. But oh, here comes Benson middle lane with DD. Not going to do anything. Yeah, I just think they need to use the items they've got. They've got PK and Bubbles, they've got Assassin's Shroud and Puppet Master. They need to get these picks for if the item pickups to be worthwhile. So, yeah.
A lot of sticking together. It's almost like the Vindicator game last game, but again, they have a lead. Uncomfortable keep it. Yeah, so if they come in middle, they have ports ready to go. They're just going to run in, actually. From behind, now this positioning in favor of the Hellborn team. Puppet Master here as well. He Assassin Shroud away even. And now you see the Energizer going to be popped to try to continue to run away, but the chase continues. Raising Gaming Energy Field goes down from Agile right there. Big cutoff. And they're still running, man.
They can fight.
He wants to go. Yeah, they want to go back in. Here we go. Joust, there's the finish done. Bubbles jumps in as well, putting in the auto attacks, but no, they're protecting him out of the last second. But the Nightfall comes out. Airstrike going to be used as well. One's down, two's down. Joust to finish off. Swiftblade going down as well. That's a 3-for-0 exchange in favor of Reason Gaming. Will they still be on top, though? Is Drunken Master still alive? Going to be taken out. Sir Bensington here looks like yes. The auto attack to finish him. Shockwave goes out. Not the best placement, but at least he tried right there. Got some decent damage off, but not enough to finish them.
That was really unlucky coming out from Reason Gaming. They got a perfect initiation, but Sandrock was just shy of mana-free Shockwave. If you got that Shockwave off in the big team fight, that would have been, honestly, such a big initiation, a massive team fight coming in favour of Reason Gaming. He was just shy of it. In the end, he used it to really no great effect to the Bombardier and Drunken in the end, but in the end, it didn't really favour either side because the golden XP almost was mirrored each other in the end. But yeah, that was really unlucky come out from Behemoth. Like if that ulti went off, that would have been such a one-team fight for Reason Gaming in the end.
Yeah.
Just quite unlucky.
Double damage Puppet Master bottom lane, but again, nobody's there to really do anything against. But yeah, Behemoth does have the portal key now, so but as he's talked about, I mean, mana's still kind of an issue.
I think he needs to take up like a Grave Locket or some kind of mana. Because I don't think he's going to be able to use it effectively with that. Although I might be trying to go on the Swiftblade here, actually.
Yep. As soon as he stops spinning. There we go. Puppet Show comes out. Here comes the ultimate. Behemoth with the Fissure Stun, and that's an easy kill in the end. So, again, that's the power of the Assassin Shot on Puppet Master. Good use of it coming out.
And this is the power of Puppet Master. Like, we used to see him get picked up all the time because of this potential at middle lane, actually. No, he should be fine. Like, he's so good. He's such a good ganker, especially with Assassin Shroud or middle lane.
Yeah, they are going to go in on it, Sir Benton. He has a joust. He's going to cancel it right there. He will go into Drunken Master. There's a cuff to follow the finish shot. Blocking up Puppet Master, though. That was not the best finish shot right there. And Puppet Master's not able to follow up with some good auto attacks, thus. And they are going to have to be forced to fall back, so that's a downside of Behemoth. He can also kind of screw you sometimes.
Oh, Benson's in.
Oh, wow, yeah, he's going all in. He uses the Nightfall. He hits the joust. He has his Lance along up as well, uses it. But Drunken Master, just enough mitigation to stay alive. And unless he lands a big joust right here, no, it's going to be out of range.
So fast, Drunken Master.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for it, though.
Oh, wow, he is. He has his Lance along again. He's just out of range. That was a big tablet right there. That might have been a kill if so, but yeah, now Casey's in trouble. The Shell Shift, it does connect, actually, Song in the sea to follow. And Bombardier's going to end up falling.
TBs, they still got a T1 bottom.
Oh, Swiftblade! He runs right into Puppet Master. He did not see him with the Assassin Shot. He opens up with the Puppet Show, and Swiftblade's going to fall. Reason Gaming! What is going on here?
Yeah, CiC are just not on the same page. I think Drunken might fall as well, actually. Yeah, I think he's going to fall.
There's the hold, and there's the kill.
Wow, that is so big. 3 kills given the way of Reason, and they are definitely in front now. Like, I don't know what, CiC just had like some kind of mind blank there, but they went in one at a time, and so not like CiC right there. Like, normally they're so coordinated in terms of fighting as a team, going in as 5. But that time they just went one at a time, and as a result, just got absolutely demolished by Reason Gaming. They take out the T1 as well, and now Reason are really in control of this game. They got Portal Key and Behemoth. He's going to get his level 11 soon as well. Puppet getting more farm, and I mean Benston's getting quite a lot of farm as well. And I've seen BMG actually run the carry Benston. It does work, honestly, quite surprisingly. And so you know, Reason are really looking good in this game.
Well, so you're talking about carry back. I mean, what kind of build do you think is going to be next? That Brutalizer or Shrunken Head? He probably needs first.
You can see, you can even go Dawnbringer. I know that's quite late to go Dawnbringer, yeah, but Brutalizer would probably be the next pick. But I saw a Jonsen fan actually play the carry Benzington actually when BMG used to run it quite a bit. And it does work, obviously. Agility Hero can scale quite well into the late game, and obviously still offers quite a lot in terms of the early game as well. Yeah, after. Oh, Glowstone.
Yeah.
Was that for Benston?
Yeah. There you go. He wants the global aspect.
Like, it's good and all, because that way it almost works as a sand rifle. You can be top lane, there might be initiation.
The other ward decided to kind of spot this out. Bubbles, he sees it, but now he's in trouble. He uses it to take cover. The portal key's going to be fine. Wow. Great reaction.
So close.
Yep.
Yeah, like, it's good and all, like, because now you can farm and stuff, but I think it feels more like a TMM build, though, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's good and all because you can, like, you know, port across the map. But at the same time, if you're like a good competitive team and you're coordinated well, you should be ready to take the team fights when you're ready and as a team. So I think it's 4,200 gold could be put maybe better spent, but at least this way you can sort of counter push other lanes.
Exactly,
still be
yeah.
relevant.
I think it's that aspect. Like you said, the Sand Wraith aspect, really.
Oh, top lane.
Yeah, they're going to go in right here. It's going to come into play right here, definitely. Here we go, Kex on the one. There's our two. The Shockwave comes out. The Nightfall comes in. But by the time he does, the damage is already done. Revenant, in the meantime, that Joust is going to connect. He's going to fall, and a hat trick for the team of Reason Gaming.
Golden XP right now. 10,000 XP right now. Reason, honestly, have just turned this game in a matter of minutes. Like, so insane. Like, CiC were looking so good, except for the bottom lane where they completely threw it, and that's the problem. Like, one little team mistake can honestly be the game-changing factor. And now they're going to lose a tier 1 and even more map control, and Wow, CiC are really looking bad in this game right now.
Yeah, that was big. The Portakey Behemoth, absolutely huge. And again, I think back to that middle lane, too, and how that fight started again with the Fissure stun. It was not the best place. It's kind of awkward, but they kind of went in one by one, and they took advantage on the Hellborn side, and now obviously we saw what happened right here. So no doubt the lead is looking very strong for Reason, and they're going to keep this push coming now for a little bit at least.
And one thing I'd like to point out, I said before when CiC were drafting that they really lacked initiation, and as a result, it's them who are getting initiated on by Hellborn. And when you have the initiation X factor over your other teammates, it's so easy to win team fights. We saw there, they picked off 2 before they did anything, and at the moment it was just 3v5, and CiC had no other choice but to back off, and then Revenant got picked off, and like, at this point you need initiation unless you have some kind of good counter initiation, and at the moment, CiC really don't.
Yeah.
So in terms of the draft, they're really sort of looking bad at the moment. But I mean, there's definitely good points to note. Drunken Master is farmed out of his mind right now. Picked up the shield breaker quite recently, and the damage he's going to be doing is absolutely insane. I said before, once he's picked up the Strong head, he's going to be going ham in these team fights. But like, he hasn't been able to go into teammates because his teammates have been dying before he can really have a chance to do his damage. So, like, it's just this goes back to the initiation though. Like, they need. I really don't know how they're going to start these team fights. It's just really awkward because Drunken Master needs to go in and start doing his damage, but he needs to go in there with the support of his teammates. But they're just dying before the team fight even starts.
They do have the smoke gank presence, as we see right here. But again, they have a bound die on the Hellborn side. We see actually Engineer using the bound die to kind of counter one right there. But unless they can get close, they don't have a gap closer really though.
Yeah. And obviously the sort of smoke gank you sort of mentioned before. Excuse me, is that it kind of acts as like a pseudo initiation in the sense that you can get in front of your teammates, but at the same time, like, Reason aren't bad players. Oh, Rhapsody's going to be.
That's going to be an easy kill.
Reason aren't a bad team, actually. There might be initiation here on Benson.
There we go. That's what they wanted, and they get it. Sir Benson going to fall. All 3 invis running right into him. He didn't stand a chance. Now, Behemoth was kind of there. He actually has Portakey. There's a shockwave. Bombadier's in trouble. Bombadier's going to end up falling, but not Drunken Master. He is well alive. And that's going to be a kill on the Bubbles as a result. In fact, actually, Puppet Master, he was thinking about it. But he's going to fall back instead. So, a couple back-and-forth fights right there, really. I guess in favor of the Legion team in the end.
Yeah, I think that can only really work, though, when they start, like, with a pick-off. Like, because in reality, if they try and do that when all Reason or all is 5, they've got the bound die, they're just going to see it and initiate on them instead. So that kind of smoke gang, yeah, it's good and all, but I think it can only work when they're going for like a pick-offs or what, you know, we saw Benson going and getting picked off right there when he was away from his team, which worked well. But I think when they're sort of going for an objective, say if they're defending like a tier 2, I don't think that's going to work as well in the end. But I mean, definitely signs of life, though. Getting that picked up on Benson is actually really big. Slows him down for his next item. And so Benson is playing the sort of second carry in this sense. So it's always good to try and lock him down in any way possible.
Puppet Master, obviously working towards that Savage Mace, has the Slayer. Just needs the 2 Warhammers here and going to complete one of those. That's good for him. Engineer, you are ballsy, sir. That might backfire. Will it actually? Swiftblade's like, I'm not going to chase.
Yeah, it makes sense though. Like, he doesn't know like, if the team's with him or not. But like this happened. Oh, Bubbles might be in trouble.
Oh no, he should be fine. Okay, he's
fine. He's got the panda anyway. I can see. But like, I think we saw that in the last game. Whoa, what is? He's crazy.
He's living life on the edge, man.
Whoa!
Now he's in trouble. He cannot portal key right now. It's canceled. Sticky bomb comes out. He is by himself, and that's a kill.
That's
that was silly. I mean,
that's really silly. Like Raps Engineer nearly got picked off as well. Like, and he knows people are down there. And not only that, you can't give away this bound die. Like, but now they've got to buy it again, which is 700 gold less. And just little things like that really can make the difference to making CiC get back in this game. They really need to tighten up their play if they want to finish this game out and go on to a game 3.
Yeah, and we saw the power of the Enfeeble there too with the Mortification. I mean, he just dropped really fast there with almost auto attacks coming because of that. So, yeah, big pick right there. And again, definitely misplay from Zibig coming out. And this is going to also be a secondary tower kill bottom. And without Bubbles being up, I don't know if they feel comfortable really committing to a fight right here. Because he missed out, obviously, on quite a bit. So
they're going to trade, which is the right play to make. Like, they can't defend as 5, so they're going to try and trade as much as possible. They're going to take the tier 2 till middle and hopefully TD back if CiC decides to go racks, which I don't think they will. So, yeah, it's the right play coming out from Reason, but just little misplays like that coming out from Bubbles is really what CiC need to get back in this game. So, I don't know who's going to buy another bound eye, but they definitely need a bound eye. They could even run around with 2, to be fair, because these Revenant ganks are going to be the thing that CiC gets back in the game with, so they need to make sure they shut it down. Oh, yeah. They're going aggressive here, actually.
Revenant's going to see Bubbles at least. Now, is Revenant currently in this? No, he actually gets dusted, though. Bubbles going in for a kill. He puts the Kelfield down. Now, Rhapsody is nearby, has Protected Melody. Will he dare use it? They're going to go for a turn kill in the end, but here comes the Nightfall. There's Protected Melody, but it's canceled immediately. Down goes Rhapsody. Revenant's going to fall, and they drop a bound eye on top of that, so.
Oh, Super KG destroyed it. Oh, my God. That is unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, wow. Bombardier died in the middle lane.
And Super KG destroyed the eye.
Did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he right-clicked it.
Oops.
Or A-clicked it.
That's what
oh, well.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. Like, they got 3 kills, which is really important. Like, they're 11,000 experience. They might be able to take out this Drunken Master, perhaps. Oh, just about missed him.
He's going to go for a TP. Can Puppet Master get in there? No, they dust a little too late. Out of range.
Yeah, I mean, Reason are really looking good at the moment, but they really need an eye, though. It'd be such a shame if they get set to middle lane Drunken Master. No, I just about missed from. Yeah, like if Reason get picked off by these Revenant ganks, it's going to be such a shame because they're really playing really well, and to sort of get beaten or getting picked off and ganked by like Revenant gank just because they don't have a bound eye would be a real shame. But Bubbles does pick one up in the end, so. Good play coming out from Zibi or whoever bought the eye, which is something they definitely need. They can even get map control as well. Looks like they're dewarding Congor as well, so that's good.
We're talking about Behemoth needing some mana. Well, he's going to have a Hellflower here soon on top of the portal key now, so I think he's doing just fine in terms of his farm all of a sudden. And
that's really good. Like sometimes we see like Hellflower picked up by supports, and I don't think it's actually the strongest of the items and supports because you can't really use the Hellflower because you're not always in the thick of things. You're not in the front, but obviously Behemoth using his portal key to get in front and get initiations off. I think it's actually a right pick off in the end. So
yeah,
good.
It is kind of. I don't want to say yeah, it's good, but my only problem with it really is like. You're going in to set up your stun and your initiation. If you're going to be stunning people anyways that they can't cast their abilities, you obviously as long as you just stagger it. So you go with the stuns and then you Hellfire them after your stuns are off. Then making sure that's happening. But don't like go in Hellfire then stun the follow. It's like silly. Kind of defeats the purpose. But at the same time, yeah, it definitely has a great purpose. And
I think Hellfire is good though because I think they're most likely going to put the Hellfire either on Swiftblade and Drunken Master, and particularly the Drunken Master, and in the stun lock, I don't think they're going to be able to kill the Drunken Master, so the Hellflower obviously stop him using his Shrunken Head, and they'll be able to finish him off with auto attacks in the end. So it's actually quite a pick up here for Saintrox.
Yeah,
it's going to play a big difference. But yeah, they've dewarded this Congor, and this should be quite free because CiC won't be able to defend it.
It's another power of Behemoth right there. Can block off Congor and make it easier on your range heroes right there. Damage him down, but yeah, that's a free Congor kill. Puppet Master will probably sell the Grave Block. Yeah, he does it right there, so. Set the token. And going to be good to go. 3,200 gold saved up on Sir Bensington. There you go with his 2 other Hellflower, or 2 Arcana, so Hellflower on him as well.
Yeah, one point to note though, like with the token picking up by Puppet Master, yeah, it's good and all, but they're going to really struggle to try and break base. They don't have any pushing heroes like Ophelia or Rhapsody or anything like that, and Legion have quite a good sort of counter push as well. So to actually sort of go up in the middle lane and start banging on the rack is actually going to be quite difficult unless they take a team fight outside of base. And like once you're assaulting against high ground, when you don't have the greatest of vision, they can easily initiate on you. So it's gonna be.
And this keeps going back to Mickey's still very scary. I mean, he's untouchable. His Shrunken Head. He's gonna be able to have free reign in these fights, and he's doing a lot of damage. So as long as you can do enough around him, then you should be fine and definitely are set up for that. But he's gonna have a demonic breastplate here shortly. I mean, he's.
I think he's gonna stay for buyback though. I hope he stays for buyback. Although he looks like he's gonna buy demonic. I think if you're defending base, I think you should definitely. Save for buyback though, because like just having that buyback is going to probably be the difference between you losing racks or you saving racks. So I think you should at least definitely save for buyback. But look how easy it is for Legion to sort of counter push though. Oh, they might be going in here.
Yeah, Puppet Master. There's the lunge in. Now he pushes them backwards. Actually, not the best right there. Puppet Master turns. So look at that damage. In comes the predictability. The last second to barely save him, but Drunken Master needs to run away. He needs to regen right now. Nobody dead just yet. With that said, Rhapsody is going to fall. when it's all said and done, you see Puppet Master again still at about half life. He has a token, so he's not too concerned, but man, that damage. That was the Voodoo Puppet coming into play. Now they don't have that, obviously. He gets down at forward. He might actually fall right here. No, Swiftblade going in. But look at the return damage. Savage Mace Procs coming in. Puppet Master again still barely alive. Drunken Master in the background trying to get Sir Benton. Can't do so. Gets Puppet Master killed. That's the takeover going to be used though. Drunken Master though, he needs to be careful. Will he go in? Will he fall back? Swift Slash is bouncing around.
Whoa.
They're going to commit to this. Not the best right there. Swiftblade's going to fall.
That was over ambitious. That's so over ambitious. Like his team weren't with him. He just went in and like expected to kill Puppet Master. He did not. They got lucky. Well, not lucky, but really well played actually from Reason, splitting the ulti, and then when he came out of it, absolutely flawed. This might be the Rax actually here. Well, one of them did TV back actually, so it might not be.
I don't. If you're Reason, I almost think you might want to fall back here because cooldowns are now obviously not up, and they still have airstrike ready to go. They're gonna lock down Drunken Master though. Behemoth with a shockwave, and they say fall back. Now we ain't pussies. They go in, and the Nightfall to follow. That could be it right there. Swiftblade comes in with a spin. Buybacks are happening though, so the Laser Team CiC Esports, they are still gonna put up a fighting chance. Puppet Master still well alive. The airstrike comes out, not doing the most damage though. Swiftblade goes down. Drunken Master goes down. Swiftblade actually still alive. Not for long, though. He does end up falling in the end. Quad kill, a champion of new with this pro bus. And we're going to a game 3.
Man, I'm so glad we're going to a game 3. Both of these games have been absolutely fantastic, honestly. Star quality. And game 3 is going to, mate, it's going to be a great finale. That's for sure.
Yeah. Man, oh man, I was a little bit curious, but again, the person that poured it back, by the way, was Sir Bensington.
Yeah, I know, yeah, I just noticed that he came back in with the staff, actually, so that was really quite cool and interesting to see. But you saw actually there, like, I think I mentioned before, that Puppet Master gets quite countered quite easily by the Strong Heads, but I mean, Drunken Master was really playing far up. He didn't have the Strong Head. Puppet Master just puppet showed him, and as a result, it was easy initiation onto Mickey in the end, and resulted in that free Rex. But overall, really well played, though, coming out from Reason. I think they definitely deserve the second game.